Good morning. I am Pankaj Singh, PGT Economics, Commerce classes. Lecture first. Topic: Introduction of Microeconomics. First of all, my dear students, we know about the learning outcome, which things we have read in these chapters, and what is the scopes, what is the meanings, and how to work in microeconomics, how to aggregate, how to create employments, how to create income, how to create product. So first of all, learning outcomes. Outcomes, we have studied about the to understanding the meaning of microeconomics. In these chapters study about study about what is the meaning of macroeconomics, how to define it. Second, understanding scope of macroeconomics. Macro macroeconomics, what is the scope, and to the understanding to the to understand the importance of macroeconomics, what is the importance, why we have studied macroeconomics, what is the use in our general life and our country, how to work. So there are three outcomes from macroeconomics. These are, first of all, we know that understanding meaning of microeconomics. Macroeconomics deal with the function of the economy as a whole. It's deal with the function of economy whole, as like such that study the behavior of economic aggregates. Macroeconomics deal with the behavior of economic aggregates, such as which things that aggregate national incomes, national product, total employments, investment, overall level of prices. Suppose that in a microeconomics, we have a study about consumer producer. We have a study about the consumer behavior and producer behavior. Consumers always demands how many consumptions, how to generate our incomes and fulfill our demand. Producers always think about what is how to generate incomes, how to utilize maximum use of resources. So we have studied about these, but it individuals analysis in the different economic era, different economic scenario, different working activities. But in a macro economics, we have a study about my dear students, here individual consumers, individual producers, but macroeconomics, they are all the society, whole society is here. What is the common issues? Common issues as for employment, common issues poverty, common issues how to create national incomes, and etc. We have studied about the aggregate, how to banking financing systems, how to stabilize our price, how to maintain growth. In these microeconomics, we have studied about the aggregates of the whole societies, our national product, employments, aggregates, national income, etc. Major concern of the microeconomics. My dear students, we have know about the major concern of the microeconomics. These are the aggregate demands, how to total demands, what is the total demands of the our country, how to fulfill these demands according to resources, and aggregate supply, how to creates industry, build up factory, infrastructure, etc. Inflations and deflations, there are inflations and deflations. Now these times all the production, all the factories are remains closed due to coronavirus. Then the production decline, due to production decline, then price goes up, and the price goes up the normal level is called inflations. Why in these situations people can't be efforts maximum goods and services. Our purchasing power of the peoples are decreases. So it is called inflation, and just opposites in deflations. Product are produced at the large scale, but supply of money is a decrease in markets in which price of product will be decreased at the normal price levels, and that times people can't be purchase goods and services. In these situations, deflations, purchasing power of the peoples are increased, and inflation, purchasing power of peoples of decrease. Unemployment, it is a vital problems in our country and other developing country. Trade cycles, sometimes trades are increased, but sometimes trade on international trade. It is important for the any country. Each and every country are depend, because resource is limited, but our demand and desires are unlimited. So we have can't be fulfill all the demands and all types of productions within country. We have take help to the another country. So international trade is most important for the developments of one nation to other nations. Economic planning for the governments and any institutions, how to work to achieve their maximum growth, maximum productions, maximum generates their incomes in their societies. And so it is a economic planning, as for example budget, financial systems, etc.